Oh yeah, if you had joined my live yesterday, you would have seen how sleek this hair was because I straightened it. And then I went to bed. I woke up with this. And that's fine. I was supposed to make my hair, but I don't know if you've been following me for some time now. I said I wasn't going to make my hair. I think last time I took down braids was around April because of my front hair. I don't really have a specific braider, so the people I normally go to braid my hair, they're always so rough with my front hair, and no matter how I tell them to be easy on me, they still find a way to, not go easy. I was carrying twists, but the twists were very old, and I made the twist, so it wasn't really neat like that. At first it was neat too, but it wasn't really neat. I'm supposed to make this hair since, but I didn't carry my comb, and now I have a comb too. Ew. I've actually gotten leave-in conditioner, but my hair is not strong. I have a soft virgin hair. It's not hard like that. So yesterday I was doing a research because when I opened YouTube at first, I was thinking of doing only artworks, just using it to showcase myself. Like, yeah, since I'm just a creative hermit, I'm going to talk about creativity and all of that. And I'm not really been sticking to that plan because most of the times I see lip sync videos and I want to do my own lip sync, use the sound and all of that, which is fine. But I'm trying to understand my audience, what they want to see. You get me? I don't want to be here and there. It's okay for me to just focus on one thing and then maybe create another YouTube channel that I can use for probably lifestyle and all of that, which I'm going to figure out. But I was doing a research yesterday and I came across, my laptop is with me because the name is just so long. It's called ASMR videos. I think I've seen videos like that. They are just very it's just appealing and appeasing to hear and all of that. So I thought about doing ASMR art. You get me? I think the definition here is autonomous sensory meridian response. So I want to do Gloria Soto. Hi, where am I from? I'm from Nigeria. I don't know what I'm going to make on my hair, but I hope I don't make rubbish. Hi, Gloria. How are you today? Oh, so I want to make art that, it's just the sound you're going to hear. I'm not putting any voiceover. You're just going to hear the sound of me drawing or painting, you get me, or mixing colors. I think anything I want to do concerning art is going to revolve around that. So I have that figured out already. I was doing like a deep dive yesterday on what to do with my YouTube because I don't want to be everywhere. No, I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. Why I even opened YouTube in the first place was, oh, Argentina, you're from Argentina. That's nice. I think your flag is the one that has white and blue, right? Am I right? Am I right? I think it's it, yeah. I really enjoyed the stream. It was awesome. I just followed you and you would love to connect. Oh, I'm not on Discord. I've heard about Discord a lot of times. People use it to work. I don't really know what Discord is all about. You can give it, but I'm not on Discord for now. And I can't even I can't download any app because my storage is something else. Or is it okay for me to? Okay, I've screenshotted it. In case I open Discord, I'll add you. So yeah, initially why I opened YouTube was because of my dad. My dad is a chef, and December he's a continental and intercontinental chef. He cooks all type of dishes. get me, and he works offshore. So we're having a conversation, and I told him that I know soon he's going to get retired. Isn't it best we have a YouTube channel where he can be posting his recipes on how he makes lasagna, all those dishes that he always tells me about, and all of that, cookies, because he's basically the one that taught me how to cook. Not even my mom, funny enough. And I encouraged him to do it, which he said he was going to do it. I even showed him like people that are making it well when it comes to, I think I'm going to trim my hair. I already trimmed my hair recently. I don't know what I'm making. I hope I'm making it well. I can't see the back of my head, but I hope it's as neat as possible. I don't want to make it big either. I don't want to make it small. I want to make it moderate shape. So I'm going to start weaving the hair. And then I told him that he can open a YouTube channel. Then we can also open an Instagram channel for him, because me, I'm on Instagram and I already have like 3,140 something followers. So we can do that, and with my followers and my reach, I can get to push him. I encourage him. I really did encourage him, because I showed him like people that are doing well, people that have been, oh, hi, Ifeanyi Chukwu Mwe. Hey, Mwabweze Mwambufo. I think this name sounds familiar. Well, I don't know any Ifeanyi like that. Well, hi. Are you from Imo State? I'm just guessing. Most Igbo people I know, they are from Imo State. Yeah, so I was encouraging him that he should open a YouTube channel so he can use to, like, apart from when he works in the so when he could get by, because he's always like 5 months in the ship, and then he's 5 months outside, so he can use that. Is it 5 months? Like 4 weeks rather, because sometimes he stays very long. So I encouraged him to do that, and my father don't even send me, though he was buying the idea at first, but I know how stressful it is for him. But and then me, I also had plans that I was going to, like, because I've been saying I want to do my YouTube. Initially it was supposed to be me and my sister. I'm like 2 years older than her or so. She would tell me that one kind of person that she would say, like, waiting be that's not possible. So I got tired of waiting and I decided to start. I would have started this since when I was doing my youth service, actually, because I was vlogging a lot during my youth service. I didn't go to serve in a posh state. Oh God, what if somebody from Ebonyi State is watching me? Ebonyi State is not bad, but initially I wanted Port Harcourt, somewhere better, but they gave me Ebonyi State. So I went to serve there, and I was serving in a remote place. There was no form of civilization. It was just so unlike me. People that get to talk to me after my youth service, they were like, they didn't see me. They didn't know that I was going to serve. Hi, Clayton, mostly. They never knew that I would stoop so low to go and serve in such kind of place. Hi, how are you doing? And I mean, it's not like I stooped so low. When my youth service posting came out, I initially wanted it to be Port Harcourt here in Nigeria, and it didn't work out. So they gave me a Ebonyi State in camp. I tried to work it out. That's why I said always have a backup plan. Anytime somebody wants to do something free for you, always have a backup plan. Because somebody wanted to do it free for me. That's how I found myself. So my relocation, I did my relocation. Initially, it was supposed to still be Port Harcourt, but they sent me to Kwara. I've never been to the northern part of Nigeria or whatever. So I was just imagining all the way from River State, I would start traveling to Kwara. And then I thought about, no. So I saw the possibilities, and then, in fact, my dad was like, I should not even go. I should wait till maybe they are posting again, because he was scared about Ebonyi State. I told him nothing is going to happen. You should not be scared. So I think I then went to Ebonyi State. I went to my PPA. My PPA is a boarding school located in one village like that called Umigwe. There's no water. The first few days I was there, or the first 3 weeks I was there, I'm already losing hair. I was batting this terrible brown water. It was smelling. I was using sachet water to cook. Most of the times to brush my teeth, most of the times to bath, most of the times to cook. What again? I was seeing strange creatures like scorpions, bats at night. I think there was even a time a bat flew in my face. It was scary. And then sometimes we used to use the well water. I have never in my life, I have never drawn water out of the well before. It was during my youth service that I learnt it. And there was no form of socialization because I mean it was in a remote village. When I say remote, I'm talking about typical remote village. There is no house. You can walk from house to house and you just be seeing mud house with sacrifices. Maybe they'll put something like a dead chicken on a stick, then tie red clothes. And then the people there, most of the times, they walk, they don't put on clothes when they walk, like, so you literally see everything. And then they're always speaking their dialects. You can't even communicate with them because as you're speaking English, they're speaking another thing to you. And then I used to see more of goats every time. So it was just so strange for me. Mosquitoes, they were always biting me. I was always in soldier ants in my room. So it was just so strange for me in being in that space. But now the silver lining was, forgot that I'm weaving my hair. The silver lining was where I did my youth service. The school had Starlink, first of all, so there was always free Wi-Fi, but it didn't get to the Coppers Lodge except when I'm in school. I carried my laptop, so I was always working. I had outside jobs that I was doing, that I was fending for myself. And then we had a fridge and a freezer, so anytime I get to cook, sometimes I cook every first month. Every first Saturday of the month, we go to the market. We go to town. It's called International Market in Abakaliki. And then I think my allowance then was 33,000. That was last year. It was this year that they now increased it to 77,000. And sometimes I used to wish I went this year. 77,000 would have gone a long way because I really did save my allowance. Most of the money I was using to go to the market was probably from work, or you get me, maybe someone else was sponsoring it. So I'll go there, I don't used to buy Gary. I used to buy Gary. I used to buy things like Golden Morn, packet of juice, biscuits, cornflakes. Those are the kind of things I used to eat. I'm not really like a solid girl like that. And then anytime I'm coming from Port Harcourt, I used to carry like lots of rice, fish, you know, all of that. Because in our house, normally, our house is always stocked. So I used to carry things from there and then go back. So I wasn't really buying much like that. The only thing I was spending money on was just all this junk, all those kind of things. That's what I used to buy in the market. So we'll come back, I'll cook afang soup, cook stew, and maybe fried rice. I would look, because then we were like four, was it? Okay, we're two girls. I was the second girl, and then we're three boys. That was making us five. So all of us will cook and then we'll stock inside the freezer and then label our plates so somebody won't mistakenly carry your food and go and eat. So it wasn't bad. And then we had like solar, so there was always light. We had light every time. It was even with I think when I was about to do my POP, that's when we were having light issues. I don't know. I think someone went and plugged an iron to one of the extension or something like that, so it dragged this thing from the power from the this thing, and then it spoiled the light. So it was really nice there. And then it was actually nice, to be honest, but some nights I want to go outside to go and buy suya or probably eat pork meat because I love to eat pork meat. And then at the end of the day, there is nowhere to buy anything. And then they love doing burial. Ha! Those people, they like the burial. Look. I mean, there was one night I couldn't sleep because they were shooting this gunpowder. I don't know if you know about gunpowder. It was everywhere. They were shooting it like every 5 minutes they were doing it. So I couldn't sleep. I was even scared for my life. So those people, they love burial. They can sell their land to do burial. But all the same, I did enjoy my experience there. I remember there was a time that I went for my there's something we always call monthly clearance, where we go to get cleared from our LGI. And yeah, so I went for my clearance, and then on my way back, because coming back is always like a hustle for me, because nobody wants to go inside the village. Most taxi drivers, once they, oh sorry, keke, bike rather, once they see that you're not from their place, you're a UCOM member, they want to like extort a lot of money from you. So you have to like shine your eyes. Have happened before. There was time I went to go and get Quaker oats, because I love to eat Quaker oats. Just because I don't even know who sent me to even wear my khaki that day. That's before they stopped with allowing us wear khaki in southeast. The woman cheated me, because I mean, the next week I went to town and I went to a shopping mall, and I saw that thing I got for a lesser price. I was really pained, but that's just life for you. Once they see that you're a core member, they'll be like, aren't you collecting 33k? Please, what is 33k going to do? People that are even staying in town, transportation alone is just very expensive. So it was just God that was on my side. But it was really fun. It was really fun because I used their data. I used that Wi-Fi to rubbish. I think it was then that I knew about, like, I started listening to Pastor Apostle Emmanuel Aaron's messages. That's how I knew about Celebration Church properly. And then I didn't even have any, like, there was no attack, because you get to see some people, they go to some different locations and they're having attack from here and there. I didn't have any of that. The only thing I suffered from time to time was typhoid, malaria and typhoid. I suffered that thrice. I can't remember the first one, but the second one I had to go to, because their hotel is very, very cheap. Very, like, when I mean very cheap, hotel is very cheap. So you can stay in a hotel and then you see hotel for 5,000 naira, but I think the highest price I've seen was 8k. Except you want to go to maybe a 3-star hotel, but for a 8k hotel, I was very comfortable. So yeah, I'm doing it well. And then I think I was treating malaria and typhoid, so I went to do my test, and then they were giving me injection and all of that. I was also trying to eat good food, because while I was in the village, I could not cook. Then the third sickness that hit me, normally, I have collarbones already. You can see I have it, it's visible. This time it was very deep. Like, you can put water inside of it. You can put water and it's going to hold. I was so lean. I was lean. My lips were cracked. I was crying. I'll never forget how I was crying that day. I was telling my mom that I'm going to come back. I think that even made me to keep my list with my parents, because I told them I don't want to do this youth service again. I'm dying here. I'm literally dying here. The water is bad. I can't even treat myself. And for me to start going to town, I have to climb a bike. And that's 30 minutes drive to town with bad roads. So I got it up to here. And I could not walk. I think that period I was always crawling on the floor. It was very bad, because for the first time I thought I was going to, give up the ghost, because the sickness was terrible. And I wasn't taking any medication. I could not even go to town. Everybody was worried about me. The only thing I tried taking was pawpaw leaf and mango. I think somebody told me that, one of the core members there told me that it treats malaria. So that's what I remember taking. Oh, it was so bad. I could not. I think I cooked that period. I cooked afang soup, and I used snail to cook that food. That's what pained me. That food went sour. I had to throw it away, because when I was coming back that time, I brought beef from Port Harcourt. I brought afang. Anytime I come back, my mom always goes to the market to buy afang in stock. She buy periwinkle in stock and all of that. I had to throw the food away because it was bad. And that period was so terrible for me. And I remember when I came back home, that was October. So November, my birthday shoot, I wasn't really happy, because I had given my tailor my measurements, and That was before the sickness. So when I wore the clothes, I was looking, the clothes was literally swallowing me. But I didn't want to shape the clothes because I'm always tired of shaping my clothes. I didn't want to shape clothes. So I wore the clothes like that and took my birthday picture. Now the annoying part was when I now went back to Port Harcourt for Christmas. I was always getting a lot of, "You've gone down, oh, you're so slim. What happened to you? What did you take? What kind of sickness is this?" People were asking me stupid questions about why I really lost weight. And I don't want to be rude or insult anybody because it was not making any sense. That really made me, that even made me to stop going to church in the first place. Because I remember the first time I went to church, one of the pastors, a female pastor, she saw me and she was like, "You've really gone down, oh, that place really did you dirty." I really felt what she said really broke me. Like my confidence just went flat like this. So I wasn't going to church throughout that period. I wasn't going out because the few times I went out, people were always complaining that I've lost weight. That why am I looking lean like this? That was the problem. And then imagine me having to explain to everybody that is asking me, "Why did you lose weight?" that I was terribly sick. So that happened. I think it's still December. I was still trying to gain weight. I remember I went to one party like that and I posted a picture because then the collarbones were still showing in my clothes. Somebody came to my DM and was telling me that why have I lost weight like that? The way they say it, as if they're mocking you, honestly. They don't say it as if they care about why you really lost weight. Oh, it's because I'm talking to you. I'm braiding the hair now. I'm taking my time. I want to wear my wig on it. Hi, Vivian Ohuku. Ow! See, my hair, inside hair is really strong. After straightening the hair, it's still giving me issues. But I'm happy because I've gained the weight back small. But yeah, I don't think in my next life I'll ever want to serve in that kind of place. I'll serve when I'm comfortable, I beg. Ow. I wish I could. I wish I had eyes to see what I'm doing behind. I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just trusting the process. He's saving us having make any kind of hair. Because you cannot you can always learn. I learned mine from secondary school, Sha. I learned mine from secondary school because you would normally, when they give like hairstyle of the week, you have to find somebody that will make your hair, and then in return you make the person's hair. So that's how I learned how to make hair. And then I make my younger sister's hair all the time. Because I noticed the people that normally braid her hair, they always cut her hair. They're not always easy on her scalp. And her hair is stronger than mine. She also has a 4C hair. And then you're from Edo State. Ooh, that's nice. Anyways, during my youth service, I had a friend called Omo. She was also from Edo State too. Okay, yes, Omo is from Edo State, but she stays in Delta State. She was so kind to me. So kind. I really do miss her. And now she's like married. You see, people that God blessed, they went for youth service and they found their partner in youth service. I think the person she got married to was a teacher in the school who is currently in the United States. Me, I'm still trying to I'm still trying to find why God sent me to that place, so that Boy State. Because when I think after my passing out parade, I did not even stay 2 days. I left the next day. Even the school I was serving, they were asking me if they offended me. I said no, and yes, they did offend me because they gave me a query. They gave me a query that's January. So my life, my whole this thing, I was hanging on a thread, praying to God. When I gave vow in church, I was saying, God, if I don't have this query, I'm going to do this. I was promising God here and there, and as God may have it, they didn't give me the query. I'm just imagining how, God forbid, I left that place and I said, I'll never return back to that state, except maybe any of my friends is getting married. Because I had like bad experience. I remember the first time I went to go and eat pepper soup in one stadium there in Ebonyi State. I was with my girlfriend Salvation, and one man was drunk. He walked up to me and was talking to me, and then I told him, I'm not interested. Like, I'm not interested to talk to you. It's not like I was rude, but with my body language, he knew that I didn't want to talk to him. The next thing, a guy grabbed me by my, because I was wearing a button shirt. He grabbed me by my shirt and was, trying to act funny. So I had to pull myself away, and I was like, what is wrong with you? I had to leave that place because it was not funny. I remember even when I'm going for my CDS meeting and I enter Keke with them, because my friend Salvation understands Igbo. So they'll be speaking there in the bike that our parents wasted money on us as girls. There's only boys that are supposed to be going to school. I saw shaking in that place, but it is well. I mean, I had lots of experience because I went to teach there. I was teaching home economics and social studies. I was also teaching art on the side because I was helping one of the UCO members teach art. So I taught them about dimensions and all of that. My hand is spinning me. Ow. All this one is because I want to wear wig. Ow. This is painful. This is the part I like. So lately I was thinking of adding another skill to what I'm doing already. I didn't want to go for hair braiding. I don't want to go for, if I want to go for hair braiding, I'll only stick to natural hair, because when it comes to natural hair, I'm very soft with the hair that I've been managing. So I want to go and learn how to sew female clothes. But if I'm going to be making money, like if I want to be doing it for business, I think I'll be sewing for little children. It's turning out well. I'm going to cut again. See, by the time I'm done weaving this hair, I'll be looking very small. I remember one time I went to my uncle's office to work, because there's always light in his office. That time I was having light issues in the house, and there was this girl that was sitting beside me. It's not like I dressed too much, but I already had like my nails on. I was wearing knuckle rings and all of that. She was sitting beside me. So I mean, if she wanted to ask me that question, she would have gotten the cue, like, why? The next thing she asked me was how old I was, and then I just, jokingly told her to guess. She then said 17. I then laughed and told her, no, I'm not 17 years old. That, do I look 17? She said, yes, I look 17. I told her I'm 23. She was shocked, like really, really shocked. She said, I don't look 23. I said, well, that's what I get all the time. I remember even there was this event I went for, but I got Tech Expo too. I was interviewing one girl. So when I went to the bathroom to, do number one, I be number two, I met the girl there, and then she was having a conversation with me. I think I was telling her about my youth service and all of that. So she was like, when I was interviewing her, that she wanted to ask me that I'm too small to be interviewing her. I then told her that I'm not a small girl. I told her my age and she was shocked. Sometimes I see it as a blessing, sometimes I see it as a curse because, especially with my clothes. Imagine me buying clothes and then when I go back to the house to go and wear the clothes or ordering for a clothes, when the clothes arrives when I'm testing it is not my size. It really pains me. The fact I have to take it to go and shape, and whoever is shaping the clothes for me won't still shape it properly. So sometimes I just keep the clothes aside. Most people always tell me that they like my body, but I just want to add weight. I've given up on the weight thing because I recently learned that my mom was tiny like me. I'm not tiny. I learned that my mom was tiny like me when she was when she was 20, 23 or so. So I'm not forcing it any longer. Before I came here to do this, I was cooking these beans. The beans was really strong. I never knew because we got the beans yesterday, so I didn't know that it was iron beans. I can't even tell between iron beans and the normal beans. I've been cooking these beans for like 1 hour and you refuse to get soft, and there's no like pressure pot. I'm scared of pressure pots actually. I remember then in Calabar, my aunt used to use it to cook this cow flesh or cow skin that is very tough. I remember how she always opens it. I'm always in my head, I'll be like, Shay, one day this thing will not explode me and hit your head. I think I'm going to cut my hair. It's paining me. Turning it like this. Ow. I've Kukuma gone to the salon now. Them do what they want to do with this hair. So I think later today or maybe tomorrow, because I can't even shoot a video because I'm tired of mentioning about this storage issue. But by the end of this year, I'm going I also need to change my laptop and also get a graphics tab. How did I say it again? Is it inshallah? Oh god, that was so rubbish. Um, so I'm going to be making tacos this evening. I don't have cheese, so I have to look for a taco recipe that do not have any content of cheese in it because there's no cheese in the house. I'll do that and try it, or maybe do shawarma. But I don't eat shawarma. I don't eat shawarma, so I'm not going to make what I'm not going to eat. Because imagine me putting all that work and then I don't get to eat it. That's painful. I'll make some other thing. I straightened my hair yesterday and I think I was doing a video, but I didn't post the video. I make videos, but I never post them. The lens was mad. Now it has even gone back inside because I was using my straightener. With my straightener, but this straightener, the head used to go psycho because most of the times I'm putting it on one here and I'm seeing smoke come out of it. It's even dirty self. I gave the straightener to my sister only for her to return it in a bad shape. I saw it coming anyways. It disgusts me. Anyway, see my comb. So beautiful. I asked for a tail comb and they got me this long thing. But it still does the work because it has like large teeth for my hair. Okay. Did I get it? Let me do this. Okay. My hair is really thick in the middle here, so that's why I get to feel the pain the most. I'm going to comb it out gently. Ow. I won't slow down on how I used to treat this hair. Before, I used to put like avocado on my hair, egg, banana. Oh, a hair that wants to grow will grow. I'm not killing myself again. And when I used to put those things back then, I recall that the hair was a bit stunted. And then to crown it all, I went and added dye on the hair. So all the dye I added cut off. And this one had to grow again. Don't be like me. Pay for this service if you can. I don't just want anybody to touch my hair. That's why I'm doing this. I already thought about going to go and make my hair today. I beg.